Thank you. Well, everyone, please stand.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome. Please remain standing if you are able for our land acknowledgement and reflection. The School of Education community here at UW-Tacoma, we recognize that we learn, live, and work near or on the ancestral homeland of the Puyallup tribe of Indians. And on this beautiful day, on our beautiful campus, we are located on the traditional ancestral homeland of the Puyallup tribe of Indians. And so borrowing some words of wisdom from our very own Dr. Don Hardison Stevens, we really have to think beyond land acknowledgements and to critically reflect on the histories of dispossession and forced removal that have allowed for the growth and survival of our institutions, and also to think of one small action that we all can take to learn more about our Indigenous connections and to continue advocating for our Indigenous and other learners historically underserved and underrepresented in education. You may be seated. So again, good evening. I'm Rachel Endo, and I am a professor and also the Dean of the School of Education here at UW-Tacoma. And so can I just say, the class of 2025, wow, you did it, right? So let's give them a shout out. And I must say too, the incredible, we are the best school on this campus, so on behalf of the faculty and staff, yes, we are, yes. Yeah. And so on behalf of my amazing colleagues, faculty and staff, and our community advisory boards, we welcome all of you to this beautiful ceremony as we celebrate the class of 2025. Tonight's hooding ceremony will be emceed by the one and only Dr. Matthew Weinstein. That is right. That is absolutely right. Dr. Weinstein is starting his 20th year here at the University of Washington, Tacoma. He is the faculty director of the Master of Education for Professional Educators program and coordinates the secondary math and science certificate in our teacher certification program. He is also the lead author of the recent volume, Science Education Towards Social and Ecological Justice, and the author of 2 books on the ethics and politics of science, Robot World and Bodies Out of Control. Amazing, truly amazing. That's incredible. He received his doctorate at the University of Wisconsin-Madison in curriculum theory. So with that said, Dr. Weinstein.
Thank you, Dean Endo. Welcome, graduates, faculty, staff, family, friends, and guests. Before I continue, I want to share that photos and cheers are welcomed during this evening's hooding ceremony. Now, I am very pleased to announce our 2025 Dean's Award recipients. I'm going to welcome Dean Endo back to the stage. Our first Dean Award recipient is Alicia Porter. Ms. Porter earned her Master's of Education from the School of Education in 2010 and has been a classroom teacher with the Bethel School District for over 10 years. I am pleased to announce that she is the recipient of the School of Education Dean Distinguished Alumni Award. Congratulations, Alicia. And please come up here to receive your reward. Is Alicia here? No doubt that she. All right, so our next, just last call for Alicia, if she's here. Here she comes. Our next Dean Award recipient is not able to be here tonight, but we would like to acknowledge her. Amy Van, manager with the Tacoma Housing Authority and chair of the School of Education's Advisory Board, is the recipient of the 2025 Dean's Distinguished Service Award. The Dean will present this award to her at a later time, but let's acknowledge her. Now, each year, the School of Education nominates one of our faculty to provide the faculty speech for the hooding ceremony. Please help me welcome Dr. M. Billy Sankofa Waters. She was recently promoted to associate professor and is one of our core faculty within the School of Education's doctoral program in education leadership here at the University of Washington, Tacoma. Dr. Sankofa Waters, daughter of Mary and Bill, is a storytelling artist from Chicago. She has 25 plus professional years in revolving capacities as a writer, educator, and artist. Dr. Sankofa Waters is also the creator of the brand, Black Folks Are Rich. Please help me welcome Dr. Sankofa Waters.
I'm raising the podium. So, and I have on progressive lenses. They're new, so forgive me. I'm trying to figure out where my eyes should be looking. So, y'all good? Legit, y'all good? All right, good. So, again, for those of you all who know me, I'm Dr. B. For those of you all who are just getting acquainted with me for the first time, I am Mary and Bill's daughter from Galveston and Paducah, who raised and birthed me in Chicago. And I'm honored to be here with you all today in Tacoma on the ancestral lands of the Puyallup people as we celebrate. So, thank y'all for showing up. Y'all made it. Some of y'all for the second time, the third time, maybe the fourth time if we're still counting high school graduations. Some of y'all have been waiting for this day for a long time, maybe your whole life. Some of y'all didn't think this day was even possible. Some of y'all, even this morning, were still struggling with whether or not you should show up and be here. But I want to take the time, and some of y'all are all of the above, right? But I want to take the time to speak to each one of you and ask you to be fully present here in this moment. Please take a collective breath. So, celebrations and rites of passages are an acute time to reflect, to honor the folks who have poured into us, and for us to create new visions for an unknown future. That's scary as hell. And what many of us don't talk about is the grief that these times can hold. We have been separated from folks, and sometimes separated even from our fundamental ideas. Some of us have changed our whole lives in these past few years. Some of us have had our lives turned upside down on top of us without being asked. And yet, we have agency. We are healers. We are survivors. And yeah, we've been told that our degrees would liberate us. Yet, education has taken so many of us out of our homes and changed our tongues. And at the very root of the word education, edus means to bring out, right? And that bringing out can be both humbling and violating and isolating. So I need you to know that even though you are matriculating through this space, the University of Washington, Tacoma, there is no classroom that could ever hold you. There is no textbook that will ever be absolute or provide an expert solution. They never will exist. You have honored commitments far beyond these walls. You have stretched your minds, your bodies, your spirits, and your families because you have believed in the abundance of your life and in the possibilities for humanity. and you are incredible. You are incredible. So we, and I'm speaking in the collective now, have been told that we are the first, the only, the few, and then asked to lead in places where it often feels safer to just be quiet and get out. But our justice work has demanded that we speak truth to power and hold space for folks even when we feel empty. Our artistry has demanded that we paint, dance, design, and sing with our whole chests in times where joy is called frivolous. Our ancestors have demanded that we listen with them, that we talk with them, that we carry their work forward because the children are here and more are coming, and you have persisted. I am so grateful that you are here, that you are still here, and I ask that you be unafraid to reinvent yourself. And in this time of acute reflection, I invite you to sit in the wonderment of who you are and who you are always becoming. You are one of one, never an imposter, and there is never any need to devalue yourself with comparisons. Remember your tongues. Share your stories. Share your stories and allow your stories to change because they are co-created with dreams, prayers, tears across cities, countries, and generations of folks that you have never laid eyes on before. Continue to be bold. Don't wait for the promotion because it doesn't come from man anyway. You are the architect and the author of your culture, our culture. Therefore, I urge you to write, paint, calculate, examine, break bread, disrupt, listen, and build with your whole heart. And as you pour out in these ways, and so many more that I can never name, I pray for you a replenished cup. And in the seasons of darkness, I pray that you have a peace that surpasses understanding. Again, I'm Dr. B. Billy, Mary and Bill's daughter. I'm grateful for every daughter, son, human, child gathered here for this celebration. Thank you for the presence. Thank you for your presence. Be good to yourselves and good night. Oh, and if anybody is cooking oxtail, empanadas, tamales, or banana pudding, I am humbly accepting an invitation. Good night.
Let's hear it again for Dr. Sankofa Warden. Thank you. I will now introduce one of our student speakers, Christopher Philip O'D. Chris has spent much of his adult life in one helping profession or another. He's been a social worker, a parish pastor, a prison chaplain, and now a new career as a school psychologist. He lives happily with the funniest woman on earth, their 2 delightful children, and more dogs than any rational human being would choose. 4, to be exact. He is both humbled to have been nominated by his cohort peers to speak today and is incredibly proud of all they have collectively accomplished. In his spare time, he produces and performs with a local theater and film company. Please help me in welcoming Chris to the podium.
Dr. B, is that okay to say that? We've never met before. One, that was amazing. And 2, my classmates and I were just complaining that we never got a course from you. So don't get me wrong, we're done. But the regret is real and there. So thank you for all that you said. I have my notes upside down, so give me a sec. I don't usually use them, to be honest with you. Typically I do extemp, but I know if I do that today, I will both go too long and might let myself get a little more emotional than I would actually be able to pull this off. How do you make this thing go up? Oh, that's cool. It's like a button. Okay. Okay, there we go. I actually found the mic for those of you in the back. I won't repeat everything I just said. Over the past few weeks, I have tried out dozens of opening lines and anecdotes, parsing out potential ways to grab your attention, or make you laugh, or make you think, or ideally, all of the above. And the more I have wrestled with it, the more I pondered, the more I kept coming back to two words. Thank you. To those of you who contributed to our education and growth in the classroom, our instructors, advisors, and mentors, thank you. To those of you who supported and challenged us in the field, our supervisors at practicum or internship or similar, in my case, all 10 of you, thank you. To those of you who keep this campus running, the custodians, maintenance workers, campus safety office staff, and similar often overlooked but absolutely crucial roles, thank you. To those of you who have spent the past several years supporting us at home, the graduates, supporting us socially, emotionally, financially, our partners, our parents, our family, our friends, our children, our fur babies, thank you. And to those of you graduating today, individuals purposefully pursuing a career in education in the year 2025, despite your full awareness of the challenges that entails, thank you. Entering a career in education today looks a lot different than entering graduate school did 3 years ago. 3 years ago, when my school psych cohort and I began this adventure together, we had a president who, for all his faults and shortcomings, sincerely believed in the power of community to effect meaningful change, and who genuinely cared about those from whom he could not directly benefit. Today, we are faced with a wannabe tyrant, one who believes only in himself and who cares only about his own appetites and ambitions. As educators, our morals and our motivations are both regularly and publicly questioned and threatened by, calling it an administration seems really generous, a dumpster fire, a national disgrace of historic proportion, a cruel cosmic joke that is sometimes difficult for me as an ordained Lutheran pastor to reconcile with my belief in an all-loving God. Anyway, as graduates, we are up against a power structure focused on deliberately dehumanizing and denying anyone who would dare to disagree with it. I'm talking about individuals and systems that consciously embrace ignorance and use it as a weapon that can be wielded for the benefit of those in power. And education, our chosen vocation, my friends, is seen as a direct threat to that power. A direct threat to that determination to find fault with diversity instead of strength, to approach the unknown with fear instead of with curiosity, to vilify difference instead of to embrace it. And that's because it is. Education absolutely is a threat to that kind of polluted, perverted power. At this point, the generation gap between myself and my cohort mates is a well-established and running joke. One thankfully treated with love and affection on all sides. Early on, I was identified as the group dad, in large part due to the rather obvious age difference, coupled with the fact that I keep a mini-mart's worth of random tools and supplies in my backpack just in case. I may not carry an iPhone, but I regularly carry 2 iPhone chargers because they're cheap and you never know when someone might need one. One of the advantages that age difference gives me is that I have just a little bit more historical perspective, just a little. Just a little bit more experience collaborating with communities to stand up for the common good and working together to make this world just a little bit better for all of us. My fellow graduates of the University of Washington School of Education, class of 2025, I promise you that lived experience tells me that we 100% can and will be a part of fostering those types of diverse, equitable, and inclusive communities. The knowledge, skills, and values we have collectively polished here are exactly the kinds of knowledge, skills, and values needed by our schools and, most importantly, by the students and communities they serve, especially today. Which brings me back to the beginning. Thank you. In this case, thank you to my school psych cohort. My dear friends, this delightfully diverse group of misfits who have spent the past 3 years challenging and sharpening and befuddling and texting and supporting and all around loving each other. Adora, Amanda, Christina, Josh, Joe, Kat, Laura, Lindsay, Maddie, Thomas, Zan. We will all be better school psychs and better human beings because of the influence we have had on each other. Learning with and learning from each of you has been an absolute honor. And that is why I promise, when I get to retire 20 or so years before the rest of you, I will still look back on our time together, but with nothing but love and gratitude. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you again, Chris, and thank you for making the link between age and social justice. Our next student speaker, Rosemary Ford, is graduating from our teacher certification program, focusing on teaching English language learners in K-8 elementary education, while simultaneously earning her Master's of Education. Rosemary is a proud University of Washington-Tacoma alum who is honored to have had the opportunity to pursue a master's degree at her alma mater. She is the daughter of Eleanor Hawkins Ford and Daniel Toombs, both of whom served in the U.S. military for 20 and 25 years, respectively. She is looking forward to many years of service as a second-generation public schools teacher. Please give a round of applause and help me welcome Rosemary to the podium.
Thank you so much for the applause from my parents. I'm already gonna cry. Thank you. You got it, girl. Thank you. Good evening, friends, family, and professors, and Ty, Ashley, and Justin. I want to start off by taking a moment to thank you for the many ways that you have supported us this year. Maybe you were like my dad and did all the cooking. Maybe you were like my mother and didn't complain too much when you handed over a debit card for gas and found yourself paying for Starbucks too. You might have been an academic advisor who patiently answered the same question for the 10th time, a professor who demonstrated for us in real time what it means to be a warm demander, Dr. Aguirre, or a mentor teacher who was ready to lead a search party if we got lost on the journey through our pedagogical zones of proximal development. I learned all of those words this year. All of you, our cohort thanks you. Zach, raise your hand and stop me if it sounds like I'm going to wander off course, please. You know how I get. Okay. Friends, I don't know about the rest of you, but when I applied to this program, I didn't anticipate engaging in so many levels and types of learning, or that I would have so many teachers. I specifically want to talk about our teachers. Of course, there are the professors, our mentor teachers, and Lord knows our students have probably been the most demanding teachers of all. But I could never have anticipated that the brightest and most engaging student experiences that I would have would be with all of you. You have been my best teachers. Dr. Chelsea Craig of the Tulalip tribe said that her people call it gifts around the hearth or gifts under the roof. And the UW-Tacoma School of Education has gathered so many talented individuals around one fire under a single roof to share their gifts with each other. And it was such an unexpected and welcome surprise for which I will forever be thankful. One lesson that has been repeated for me over and over again throughout this experience has been the importance of finding or building a community of care. We've learned about it in classes. Dr. Bailey encouraged us to build it in reflective seminar, and at my student teaching placement, I have seen just how important that community is to having a long and prosperous career in education. Your group doesn't have to be large to be impactful. All year long, I have watched my mentor teacher, Mrs. Willingbring, and her teammates, Ms. Lowe and Ms. Cantor, uplift each other. It was a powerful experience that drove home for me how important it is to do as Dr. Bailey says and find our people wherever we are. In closing, I want to say that I hope all of us take the embers of the fire that was started here and use them to start a new fire in whatever hearth we find ourselves at. And that we also take the time to find our people, build a community of care, and share our gifts with them under a single roof. And in the spirit of community care, I would like to nominate the Ducker of Fall 2024 as our cohort MVP. My pumpkin kept your secret, so I don't know who you are, but when times got tough, you took time out of your busy life to feed our souls with laughter and joy. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Thank you.
Rosemary, thank you. Again. So we have now reached the portion of our program where we will begin the hooding of our graduates. Now, today's academic clothing has its origins in medieval monks' robes that they used to keep warm in unheated buildings, and I'm assuming that graduation was probably not in April or June or any time warm. The hood that forms part of today's academic dress was originally a head covering for bad weather. Later, it was dropped to the shoulders in the form of a small cape. Eventually, the hood became a separate piece of apparel, bearing even more symbolism than the gown. Now, the doctoral gown is trimmed, and has full sleeves and 3 velvet bands on them. The velvet facing on the front of the gown. Only the doctoral hood will have panels at the side of the hood that lie cape-like across the back. The master's gown is untrimmed and has long, closed, crescent-shaped sleeves. The master's velvet panel denotes the degree of discipline. All of today's master's candidates wear blue for education. The inside silk lining is folded outward to show the colors of the university conferring the degree. For today's master's graduates, you will see the purple and gold of the University of Washington. Both the master and doctoral hood signifies achievement of high academic rank. The reading of the graduates' names will be shared by the School of Education's lead advisor, Ashley Walker, and our advisor and recruiter specialist, Justin Gailey. Ashley.
Y'all ready? All right, let's do this. It's my pleasure to introduce 2 wonderful members of our doctoral program whose dedication to scholarship, mentorship, and academic excellence has guided our students and graduates to this transformative milestone. As EDD faculty and dissertation chairs, they have walked alongside these candidates, offering wisdom, challenge, and unwavering support through each chapter, revision, feedback, more edits, more changes, more feedback, and then finally breakthrough. I would like to welcome EDD Director and Professor Dr. Chris Knaus and Associate Professor Dr. Sankofa Waters, who will perform the tradition of hooding our doctoral graduates. Up first, we have Angela Ka-Ming Leung. And next, but not least, Mary Catherine Pilon. Thank you, Doctors Knaus and Sankofa Waters, and congratulations again to Angela and Mary Catherine. The journey to becoming school psychologists is grounded not only in rigorous academic preparation, but in deep hands-on experiences that shape compassionate, skilled advocates for children, families, and communities. Throughout their practicum and internship, our graduates have been mentored by faculty who model the values at the core of this profession: collaboration, equity, and a commitment to supporting the whole child. It is my pleasure to welcome Dr. Miranda Kuchera, who has supported and helped to guide these school psychologists and who now has the honor of hooding them as they step into their roles as champions for student well-being. Let's welcome our school psychologists. Joshua Gibson. Thomas Hu Nguyen. Maddie McGoughlin. Zendrea Kendall. Catherine Whitman. Christina Sierra Cervantes. Amanda Rawl. Javelle Retland. Laura April Garcia. Chris Odie. Oh, you're making me cry. Lindsay Schomer Brulette. And last but finally not least, Adora Liana Kieser. Congratulations, school psychologists. I would now like to welcome Justin Gailey to the stage for hooding of our Master of Education graduates, beginning with our educational administrators.
Yeah. What's up? So, leadership in education is more than a title. It is a responsibility to amplify voices too often unheard and transform systems that have long perpetuated inequity. Our educational administration graduates have engaged deeply in this calling, preparing to lead schools with courage, vision, commitment to justice. Today, they are being hooded by Dr. Christine Espeland, who not only modeled and taught leadership, but inspired purpose, inclusion, and transformation. Please welcome Dr. Espeland to the stage. Maricel Reynolds. Andrea Renee Peterson. Congratulations, Andrea and Maricel. Now, last but not least, we will begin hooding of our students who earn their teacher certification in elementary education, secondary education, and their Master of Education, as well as our Master of Education for practicing educators and professionals. Our teacher certification and Masters of Education graduates are stepping into the profession at a time when skilled, compassionate teachers are needed now more than ever to build inclusive classrooms, advocate for their students, and serve as agents of change in our schools and communities. Today, we honor their commitment and welcome them fully into the profession. Please join me in recognizing the Teacher Certification Director and Professor, Dr. Julia Aguirre, and Associate Professor, Dr. Jose Rios, who will now hood these graduates. Amy Reynolds. Ben Rishins. Hui Guo. Virginia Leanne Smith. Bree Rose. Allison Wilson. Yen Fan. Lana Marie Loyola. Lamia Buyagrumni. Justin Rizala Kubigting. Zugi Bold Bator. Rebecca Rose Smith. Callie Stevens. Jada Knip. Zoe Renee James. Soo Hyun Park. Emily Tolfson. Matthew Maddox. Rosemary Antoinette Ford Toombs. Zachary McLaughlin.
Go, Zach.
Turner Hibbs. Guadalupe Ramos Orozco.
Let's go, Lupe!
Joshua Barnes. Nicolas Garces. Sarah Anju. Cami Thurston. Steve Kreidler. Michael Kevin Shirley. Sarah McElvey. Gabriel Marcos Pregana Belin. Joanna Ree Mumford. Riley Kasner. Marcella Conrad. Tara Menon. Cindy T. Vo. Elizabeth Joe Franklin. Lida Reel. Donovan Oldham. Madison Ruth Cornelis. William McDonald. Jordan Tangadal. Annette Lee Zamudio. David Mwanje Senabulia.
Can I speak a couple words to my cohort? We won't be longer than 30 seconds in any interview. Just a couple words. You say it after. Just, can I say it? No. All right, man.
Santino Y. Ching Wong.
Congratulations, all those receiving the Masters of Education. Congratulations, and let's have an ovation for those who've received their degrees here today. It is with great honor and privilege that the University of Washington-Tacoma School of Education presents the 2025 Doctors of Education, Education Specialists, Masters of Education graduates. Keep on cheering, but please remain in your seats as our faculty and students will recess out of the room, and you may meet your graduates outside of the courtyard once the last graduate has exited the room. This concludes the hooding of our ceremony completely.
A celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here. A dedication to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate and party with you. Come on now. Let's all celebrate and have a good time, yeah, yeah. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. Come